The Young and the Restless Coming. 2 weeks. Nick's deliverance plan. Sharon and Phyllis's worst agony and buried secrets. Unravel. Claire and Mariah's secret plan. Dupe Ian and Jordan by renewed Fidelity Act. Jordan takes Phyllis hostage. After mega hit and run motorist recognition. Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. If you like our videos, then you can subscribe our channel. The Young and the Restless spoilers for the coming 2 weeks, January 6th to January 17th, reveal that Victor Newman will try to hang Ian Ward into leaving Genoa City, but Ian won't allow himself to be run out of city. Nonetheless, Victor will be induced that Ian's going to squinch up and will plan to bury him in the end. Nikki Newman will be scarified after a run heft with Ian during the week of January 6th through 10, but Victor will do his stylish to assure her. Latterly, Victor will have some instructions for Michael Baldwin, who will launch in disquisition and seek further word on what Ian's been over to since he got out of captivity. Could Michael be the one to figure out Ian's pretender trick that led to Jordan getting out of her installation? Meanwhile, Jordan will decide to make some mischief moves, starting with storing Sharon in the seamster, rather of drowning her in the swash. It turns out Jordan will keep Sharon alive in case she needs to motivate Ian to fulfill his cross pledges. Sharon will wake up alarmed when she realizes she's trapped with no way out, but Nick Newman will be working hard to find her. The hunt for Sharon will bring some bold moves as Nick grows decreasingly hopeless. Over with Victoria Newman, she'll try to help Cole Howard decide whether he'll accept Victor's job offer. Victoria will bounce for Cole to take the gig, but she'll make it clear that it has to be his decision alone. As for Phyllis Summers, she'll reach an agreement with Billy Abbott and maybe completely commit to being a platoon player against Victor. Still, Phyllis could land in disguised Jordan's path soon after and flash back her as the woman who caused her crash. There are some hints to suggest Phyllis might come interned alongside Sharon, so they may have to join forces. Back with Chelsea, she'll dish out some guidance during a discussion with Billy. Chelsea may have enterprises about Phyllis and the eventuality for Billy's new cooperation to ail his budding love with Sally Spectra. Next, Ian will dare to show his face at society again, but he wouldn't get a warm hello from Tessa Porter and Abby Newman there. Over with Claire Newman, her safety will be a concern for Nikki Newman. Ian won't want Claire tangled up in Ian's web, but she may come indeed more alarm if Michael indeed figures out Jordan's on the loose. Across city, Jack Abbott will work to pry a concession out of Kyle Abbott. Will that be about Kyle's growing passions for Claire, or maybe the current state of his relationship with Diane Jenkins Abbott? In Los Angeles, Nate Hastings will sit down for a meeting with Damien and try to vend him on a fake job pitch. Still, Damien's debut will come with a riddle and plenitude of questions. Is this indeed the real Damien? There's a chance this is a fake Eshawal if Nathan Owens' character is someone differently who's simply using Damien's name. Audra Charles might have a once romantic connection to this Joe since Young and the Restless spoilers allude to her buried secrets coming to light. Whatever the case, Nate and Audra will discover a significant indication about Nate's half-family, so Amy Lewis, Valerie Pettiford, will get updates on commodity shocking soon enough. During the week of January 13th to 17, Nick's hunt sweats will consolidate. Still, this could turn into a double deliverance with Nick playing idol for them both ultimately, if Phyllis ends up being held hostage along with Sharon. The news of Jordan and Ian's crooked connection also seems poised to explode, so that could ail their fragile alliance. Ian and Jordan could fluently turn on each other, especially after he realizes she's muffed the plan formally again. Claire and Mariah Copeland will surely get thrown into some fermentation as Jordan and Ian scramble to save what's left wing of their schemes. At some point in the coming weeks, it looks like Ian will face a projectile crack during another Newman Estate showdown, so that's commodity that'll be worth the delay. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Claire and Mariah's secret plan. Dupe Ian and Jordan by renewed Fidelity Act. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that the news of Ian Ward and Jordan's cooperation will ultimately come to light. Jordan and Ian can't hide their alliance ever, especially formerly Victor Newman sends his security Joe to follow and cover Ian around the timepiece. At some point, it's going to be exposed that Ian and Jordan are platoon players, Ian and Jordan have a participated thing since they were to win back the affection of Mariah Copeland and Claire Newman, though they're set to discipline Claire and Mariah if they don't cooperate. It's easy to imagine some script where Mariah and Claire make a platoon trouble of their own. Young and the Restless could let this fellowship come more important as the action heats up. With Sharon Newman's life at stake, and potentially Phyllis Summers' life too grounded on forthcoming spoilers, Claire and Mariah may take matters into their own hands. Ian wants to believe he can be a father figure to Mariah again, so perhaps she'll pretend she's missed Ian and trust him again. Mariah might con Ian into allowing she's pledging her fidelity and going back into that cult intelligence. Likewise, Claire may feel incompletely responsible for the chaos that's been unleashed and resolve to dupe Jordan too. Maybe Claire could make Jordan believe that she's apologetic for letting herself get swept up in this lavish Newman world. Claire could pull off a renewed fidelity act as well and move Jordan that effects are going to be just how they used to be. Jordan always liked to run the show and earth Claire into her biddable little dog face against the Newman clan, so Claire may play the part. In other words, Claire and Mariah might set a trap once they realize Jordan and Ian are working together. It could prompt Mariah and Claire to join forces, as well as they compass Ian and Jordan's takedown. Lullabying Jordan and Ian into a false sense of security could be part of an elaborate scheme, but it could boomerang if Claire and Mariah aren't satisfying enough. Our prognostications point to Mariah and Claire getting caught up in some chaos no matter what. The Young and the Restless. Spoilers say some twists and turns are still to come, so stay tuned for updates on all the peril ahead. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Jordan takes Phyllis hostage. After mega hit and run motorist, recognition? The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Phyllis Summers may come face to face with the woman who nearly caused her to lose her life. Jordan was the bone who ran Phyllis off the road, so the two of them could be on another collision course now. Phyllis lately went for another drive and had a memory flash that allowed her to see the other motorist easily. As a result, Phyllis admitted to Daniel Romolotti Jr. and Summer Newman that it surely wasn't Sharon Newman. There was an aged woman with crimpy hair and spectacles behind the wheel of that truck, rather. What happens if Phyllis bumps into that woman while a disguised Jordan is roving around city? Jordan might have that same disguise on when she comes face to face with Phyllis. It's easy to imagine Phyllis flashing back to that night again and hurling allegations, especially if she sees Jordan getting out of that familiar truck. Young and the Restless spoilers say Jordan will store Sharon in what appears to be the Seamster system, rather of jilting her in the swash like Ian Ward wants. It'll be a last resort strategy for Jordan, in case Ian doesn't come through on his part of their cooperation. Still, other Young and the Restless spoilers point to Jordan making yet another mischief move latterly in the week. Could that involve what Jordan might do after a run heft with Phyllis? It's easy to imagine Phyllis grabbing her phone to call the Bobbies and getting knocked out on the spot. Jordan might drag Phyllis down to the Seamster system as well and lock her up alongside Sharon. Grounded on Young and the Restless exercise word for 2025, Sharon and Phyllis will get stuck in a situation where both their lives are at stake. It'll leave these foes in a tight spot that makes them review their relationship and maybe realize they must come a betters. That clearly could fit for a script where Jordan holds Phyllis hostage with Sharon and they've to team up on an escape. Whatever the case, the fact that Phyllis now has a description of the mega hit and run motorist is significant. It could lead to Phyllis having a shocking hassle with disguised Jordan and Worf in some trouble as a result. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Phyllis has some new logjams ahead of her, so stick with us for further prognostication. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.